Good morning, guys. Just wanted to show you how to add a signature to your session note. So we're going to add a session for Georgette Clooney. We select her. You see that there's two authorizations. This is the active authorization. She has two completed notes, and they mean that they've been signed already. So we'll do a note for today. No makeup session. Let's say we started at 9 and we ended at 10. "60 minutes. The parent participated. We used all teaching strategies, and we're going to save. So at this point, it tells us we're ready to add treatments to the session. So we just come down. So this is your session treatments. If you want to add new treatments, you can. You can copy from previous. You can edit or delete. So we'll just add one. We'll say we did upper extremity strengthening. And that becomes part of our note. And the last thing that you need to add is what happened. So you see this says 2-7. This is information that comes in from the previous session. So if you want to write anything about today's session, 2-8, you would type it in here. Or you can use what you did from the last session. So you're going to save session changes, and the very last thing you do on a session is you add signatures. Once you add signatures, you can't change anything or it deletes the signatures. So this will be my signature, and I'm going to save it. And then you would get the parent to sign. And you would save it. And if you wanted to view it, you could view the PDF. Now the signatures are bound. And you'll see, there they are. And the last cool feature I'd like to show you is if for some reason that was a session that you wanted to send to maybe another therapist so they could see what's going on, or to the FSC, or even to the parent, you could email the report. You just click here to add service coordinator or head of household, and you would send the email. Send. And the report is shared. The reports will stay shared for 60 days, and then they'll go away. So your recipient has 60 days to get it. All right, so that's how to add a signature to a session note. Monthly notes are the same way. If we were to do a note for Georgette Clooney for February, just one more time, did you see that January is complete? That means it's signed. And this one is not complete, so we'll do February. Georgette has a few outcomes, so we'll rate that goal progress, and we'll just say something about it. Rate the progress and say something about it. Rate the progress and say something about it. So there's 3 outcomes. Last thing you're going to want to do is say what time and day you're seeing the child, and I usually just pull from the most recent progress note because it usually doesn't change. Also here, want to show you that it keeps a visit count, how many visits, how many missed visits, and how many makeup visits you had that month. Also, if you put any meetings in, it will tabulate the meeting here. If you had written very lengthy child family responses, this would be much more detailed, and this was just test, so there's not much there. Then we're going to save the progress report, and at the bottom of the page it presents signature fields. We'll go ahead and sign. So if I had a supervisor, I would sign myself. And then what I would do is let the supervisor know that, hey, I finished the note for Georgette Clooney, and she could jump on her site and she could add her signature from here too. supervisor. And then now your note will mark complete, and you can review it if you would like, review or print this report. So if you review it, you'll see now that the signatures are bound in place. And if you want to email it, so you'll go to share reports. And this is a nice feature too. So these are unshared reports. You'll see that Georgette Clooney, this is the one we just did. I'll take these off because I want to show you how they email. So if you were finishing February monthly progress notes, this would all be February. Georgette Clooney had 3. You're going to email her reports. All 3 appear here. All you have to do is add the service coordinator and add head of household. It automatically puts in what you're sending. It automatically puts in that you'll find a link. That's the little message. You cannot add to that message. The reason we did that is there's some HIPAA compliance issues about what you can put in the content. So we just kept it simple. You're supposed to keep it simple. And then you'll send the email. And once it's sent, you'll see that these reports have been shared. They'll stay there for 60 days. And if you'd like to see that, you'll find them here. So they've been shared. Here's the February notes. They'll stay here for 60 days and then they'll go away. If you remove access to the report, that means the recipient cannot get it. When the recipient receives the report, just real quick, let's see. It's in my inbox. So here's Georgette Clooney. When the recipient receives the email, this is what it looks like. So they would click and they would have access, and here's the code to get that. So hope you're enjoying Simple as Us. Y'all have a good day.